Usually I don't post. Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know. Time to pull a drop tops out. Summer nights, it's a vibe, yeah. We've been keeping it in the house. Netflix and chillin', I GDMing, yeah. Didn't wanna share my love till I found someone I'm sure of.
What's up, cousin? It is your girl Karizma. Heyy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are here for the first time, again, my name is Karizma. I'm your new cousin, and now we family. So I just finished getting my hair done. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I don't know how to feel about it. I think I just need to like get used to it. I ain't never had bangs. I'm wondering, does it fit the shape of my face? I don't know. I'm really kind of like, I feel like I could pull anything off if I'm being completely honest, but we'll just see when I get home, put my clothes on, put some eyebrows on, do my edges. I'm sure it'll look a lot different. So I'm always down for trying something new. This is very new. We shall see. If I don't like it, I'll take it down, and that's that. So anyway, today is Saturday. It is May the 16th. It's 11:12 in the morning. The agenda for the day is I'm about to head home. I need to shave my legs, you know, do all the cute things, and then we're getting dressed because we have a R&B bingo event in Savannah from 2 to 6. So that's pretty much what's on the agenda today. I got to pick up mama because she's coming with me. Well, she ain't coming with me. She my Sorority. It's a Greek event, so obviously mama's coming with me because she's my Sorority right now. So that's what we're doing. And then while we're in Savannah, I am on the hunt for a rug and some little things to kind of put around the house because I'm trying to change the way things look a little bit. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. Let me stop yapping so I can get on the road, get dressed, and so we can kind of like stay on time and stay on task for today. Okay, cousins, we're back at home. I have had time to look at my hair, and it's just different. I don't know, it's just different. I ain't gonna lie, like, and this is on me, this is not on my stylist because she is thebomb.com, but I'm gonna have to take this down anyway because I'm out of regulation. Okay, so I put in some lock sprinkles in my hair, and they are clear and they're very small, so if I had my hair pulled back like I normally would for work, you couldn't see them. But the fact that they're like up front row and center, I ain't gonna be able to wear that to work no way. So I'm gonna just keep this style for the weekend and just have some fun with it. And then tomorrow night, I'm gonna have to take it down before I go to work anyway. So it's okay, it's fine. But it's 12:44. I need to hurry up and get ready because the R&B bingo event starts at 2. It is an hour away from where I live, so I need to leave here around 1:30. I doubt it's gonna start on time. We're gonna be a little fashionably late, but I don't want to be too late because I want to enjoy it, and then I want to be able to leave early enough so that I can go hunt for me a rug and some home decor as well. So I'm about to put on some makeup, natural face, because y'all know that's all I know how to do anyway. I just kind of want to talk to y'all about some things that have been on my mind lately that I'm noticing about me. So where do I even start? I have been now working on trying to slow down because if you don't know, if you close to me, like relative, which the majority of y'all are, because the majority of people right now that watch me are my family members and my close friends, but I am naturally an anxious person. And when I say I'm naturally an anxious person, like I tend to overthink a lot of things, even like the smallest things. As far as like making a decision, like, so for example, yesterday I was in Bath and Body Works after crashing out a little bit at work, which we'll talk about there in a second too. I went to Bath and Body Works to, every time I try to get into a deep conversation, husband always calling. I'm gonna have to finish this first. Sorry, babe. I gotta finish this first because I don't want to talk myself out of like doing this after I talk to you. Not that it's about you, it's about me, and this has everything to do with my overthinking and my anxiety that I'm actually talking about right now. Anyway, I was at Bath and Body Works yesterday to buy some things that would kind of make me feel better. I even overthought that because I'm like, okay, Karizma, you have a growing relationship with Christ. Just because you're having a bad day right now don't mean you gotta go and spend money. Like, you shouldn't be reliant on, let me turn y'all so y'all can see. Hopefully y'all can still see me, but y'all can still hear me. You shouldn't have to spend money to make you feel better. Like, you should be turning to Christ as a coping, not even just a way to cope, but like, you know, you don't need material things to validate or make you feel better. If y'all know what I'm trying to say, I'm struggling with trying to say what I'm trying to say, but y'all know what I mean. So like, turn into material things, basically, or worldly things. Like, pray about it, calm down, go home and do some things you know you need to be doing instead of going out and spending money. I ain't gonna lie, I'm like, you know what? It ain't that deep. I'm gonna go to Bath and Body Works and make myself feel better, because prior to this whole crash out I was having, I was planning on going to Bath and Body Works anyway, because I want my house to smell a certain way. So I was going to go get me some wall plugs and some candles, because I was wanting to change the scent in my house. So that's how I ended up making that decision and justifying me going to Bath and Body Works anyway. Did that. As I'm in there, I'm spending like way too long to figure out what types of wallflowers and candles that I want. Like, what do I want my house to smell like? I spent too much time. I know I walked around that store 11 times. Like, probably not even exaggerating, for real. Spent way too much time in the store overthinking and trying to figure out what I wanted my house to smell like, versus just making a decision. All the way up to the counter where so they had this promotion in there where if you spend $50 you get a free candle, a 3-wick. So my total was like at $36. So she was like, you know, you can go back and pick something else out, you know, so that, you know, you can get your free candle. Cool. Because I wasn't that far away from the total, $36, like I said. So she was like, you could either get another candle or you can get 2 hand soaps. So I literally was saying out loud in front of her. She probably thought this was funny. I don't know what she thought. But I was just like, hand soaps, candle, 2 hand soaps, 1 candle. And I could not make a decision. And I was like, what would you get? And she was like, I mean, you know, something. I can't remember what it was that she said. And I'm like, girl, you know, get you a candle. Well, how I ended up making my decision, I was like, if I get 2 hand soaps, it's going to be $16 because it was $8 a piece. 1 candle was $14. So I'm like, you know, I'll just get a candle because it was cheaper. That's how I was able to make that decision. But prior to that, I could not just make a decision. And it was making me kind of mad, because I'm like, girl, you 33 years old. Like, why is it so hard for you to make basic decisions sometimes? And that be getting to me, I ain't gonna lie, because it really ain't that deep. But sometimes I say all that to say I be making things deeper than what it has to be, instead of just making a decision, because it, like, sometimes it ain't that serious. But if I'm honest, like, ever since I was probably in high school, you know, when my parents divorced, I've always tried to be like super careful with my decisions, because I never wanted to like make the wrong decision. And that is probably more geared towards like lifelong stability. So even my choice to join the Army, I'm not gonna lie, which thank God, you know, everything worked out the way it was supposed to. I never really saw myself being in the Army. And if I was, I dang sure wasn't about to be active duty. Like, I just wanted to be able to have benefits and have, you know, a sense of stability, but also a sense of autonomy. So my original plan was to go reserves, but like last minute, I was just like, you know, Karizma, you don't have children, you know, it's just you, you're single. Like, if you're going to try to go active duty, the best time to do it is now. Like, you might as well try it now. So that's what I did. And last minute, before I signed my contract, I ended up changing it to active duty. So I say, look, I say this all the time too. I say that to say my whole reason for trying to be not as comfortable, as safe. I try to be like as safe as possible with decisions I make. And now it's generalized to everyday stuff, like what to eat, whether I want hand soaps or candles. Like, come on. So anyway, I had a point. I was telling y'all I'm naturally an anxious person, and I was giving y'all an example of decision making. Oh, so because of that, I really told myself now, like, you gotta grow out of this. You gotta grow out of this. You're 33 now, like, something has to be done. So I told myself that I'm going to start slowing down. Something as simple as slowing down. Breathing, slowing down, bringing myself to, you know, my present awareness, looking around, looking at the colors, indulging in the smells, the this, the that, and the third, you know, all the therapeutic things that I be teaching my patients to do. And I know to do, but sometimes I just don't, because I maneuver in this world like everything is an emergency. In the grocery stores, I'm walking real fast because I'm trying to get what I need to get, and I'm trying to get out. I move like that, always have. So moving forward in life, I need to slow down and tell myself, like, it's not an emergency. It's cool. It ain't that deep. So that's what I'm working on. If you're like me, let me know in the comments. And I encourage you to slow down as well, because it really, everything is not an emergency. So that's just, okay, that's right. That's just kind of something that I've been thinking about and working on as I am outgrowing myself. And I might name this vlog, like, this might be a series, because I truly feel like I'm just outgrowing myself. Like, I'm really kind of, I love myself, don't get me wrong. So I'm not like beating myself up, but I'm just kind of tired of, like I said, operating at the rate, or I'm just kind of tired of like my ways, you know, if that makes sense. Like, I'm tired of playing things small. I'm tired of being nice. Like, being kind will always be embedded in, I mean, because that's my personality, that's my heart. Like, I will always be kind, but to be like, you know, overly nice at times, just to kind of like not ruffle feathers, or, you know, I'm making a weird face because I'm trying to put blush on the right parts of the cheek. But, you know, being overly kind to people, or just in general, like, it's just really not necessary. And it really does take a lot of unnecessary energy out of me, because it just does. It just does. And it costs me too, you know, like, it costs me. And I realize that it does. Like, for example, I recently just purchased a car, you know, and I love my car. I'm thankful that I have it. I thank God for the resources to be able to purchase a car that I have. But I have been having some issues with the dealership that sold me the car, and they're in Florida. They're not down the street. So I be calling and asking questions or whatever, trying to be nice, because I know I used to work in customer service. I'm not trying to be that person who, you know, is, you know, doing the most. Like, I know how that feels to be on the other side of that phone and people are just calling because they're angry and upset about something. And I wasn't trying to be that way, but these people was just blowing me off. And I'm just like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna just have to be direct. And this was probably like after the 4th phone call, y'all. I was just like, you know what, Karizma? No. Like, you're way out of state. You spent almost $55,000 on this car. And these people sold it to you. And obviously, you know, that's their job, to sell you a car. After that, they done with you. But you're going to be the one to get pulled over because you don't have your tag, and your tag is about to expire. And you're going to have to go all the way to Jacksonville if they don't answer this phone and if you don't be direct. So be direct. And once I did, and I still wasn't rude, but I got what I needed done. And I'm just like, you just should have did this from the jump. Like, you really just should have did this from the jump. Like, it's kind of pitiful. So I'm learning that I just have to practice being more direct as well, and not be afraid to ruffle feathers if need be, because at the end of the day, this is your life. You're gonna go without. Other people are dealing with their things too, but you know, this is real life, and you're a grown woman, and you're gonna be a mama one day, you know what I mean? And that's another thing, don't get me started. So that's one thing. And then y'all, just like on my job, so I am, like I said, I'm active duty. I'm in the United States Army. If this is your first time on my channel, I've been in the Army for 6 years. Actually, May 8th, like a week ago, was my 6-year anniversary. Didn't even know that until like the day later. But where'd I put my sponge? So I've been in the Army for 6 years or whatever, but I've only been, so I had my master's before I joined the Army in social work, but I wasn't like doing my job as soon as I joined the Army. I didn't start not doing my job. I was doing a different job. I wasn't utilizing my degree when I first joined the Army. I didn't start utilizing my degree until 2 years ago. And even before that, like, the job that I had in the Army was unrelated to social work or being a therapist, what have you. So I had a license, had a degree, wasn't using it. Again, I keep saying the same thing over and over again. Anyway, so I've only been licensed. I'm a licensed clinical social worker, and I've only been licensed for the last year and a half. Probably not even a year and a half yet. Like, I just got it in January of 2024, I believe. So yeah, almost 2 years. I don't know. It's been a short amount of time. I ain't had it that long. I should know that date, but I don't. I ain't had it that long. And so now I am the mental health officer for a brigade. which is a pretty big deal. It is my dream job. I love it. I, for the most part, enjoy going to work every day. But if I'm honest, y'all, like, because I'm still so new at it, and the 2 years of training that I did definitely prepared me for a lot of the operational, and I don't want to say operational, it prepared me for a lot of things, but there are some things that I just do not feel like it prepared me for, which is fine, because you're never going to feel 100% ready for several factors and reasons. So lately I just been feeling like imposter syndrome like crazy, because it's like one of my roles is to provide recommendations to command teams, whether that be on the company level, battalion level, brigade level, what have you. Like, that is an important part of my job. And one thing about me is I'm resourceful. So if I don't know the answer, I'm gonna find the answer. But still at the same time, it's just like, I'm just ready for this newness to wear off, because I'm ready to fast forward and know this job like it's the back of my hand. Because being new just don't feel good. Like, initially it does not feel good to like not know. And I like, imposter syndrome has just been so real lately. It's been so real. And that was the reason why I kind of crashed out yesterday, because I got an email about a soldier, and he's just kind of doing the most right now. He really needs to get out of the Army, and so I'm trying to help his leadership separate him, which the soldier wants to get out of the Army, so it's not, you know, I don't know. Anyway, not to get into the details of that. The soldier wants to get out the Army. It's really the best decision, or it's really the best choice for him to get out. But the way that he has to get out, because there's so many steps and I've never done it before, it was just kind of overwhelming, because I was being asked questions I didn't know the answers to. And I was just like, bruh, like, I'm sick of like this new feeling, like not knowing. I really just want to know. But then on top of that, I was just like, bruh, like, I really just wish that, and not that I don't have friends, because I do. So that would be a lie if I said I didn't have friends. But if I'm honest, and this is before even yesterday, because all this happened yesterday, I've been grieving a very, very close relationship for like years. Like, I had a best friend in college, and she was like she was my sister that I never had. Like, me and this girl was just like, when you see me, you seen her. When you seen her, you see me. And other than my mom, she probably was the person who knew me best, like, out of anybody in this world. And I just thank God for that time in my life and that type of relationship, because it was just a beautiful thing. But, you know, we're no longer friends, which sucks. I think about her all the time. I pray for her all the time, her and her family. Like, I really do. Sometimes I think, like, you know, if God ever allowed us to cross paths again, like, what would that look like? I don't know. But at the end of the day, I know things happen for a reason. And, you know, right now it just is what it is. But I desire a friendship, you know, like that again, you know. And right now I just feel like, other than my husband and my mama, like, and my granny and my daddy, you know, my friends are my family. And my niece, you know, she's 4. Like, like, my friends are my family right now. And that's a blessing. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I feel like I have abundance. But, you know, sometimes you just want somebody outside of the family just to, you know, be close to, and, you know, do things with, and share your birthdays and create memories and laugh and like all those things. Like, I just miss that. So I was kind of feeling lonely yesterday, because I'm like, I just wish I had that in that moment, you know, where I could call somebody and just like cry to them and be like, bro, I feel like an imposter out here. Like, I'm a fake. I'm a fake. And these people are going to figure me out, because I don't know what I'm doing. But thank you, Jesus. And even right now in this moment, thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Holy Spirit, right now. And, oh, Jesus, you are so good. You so good, because in that moment, right now, I guess, let me speak on what the Holy Spirit is speaking to me right now. I have that friend in Jesus Christ. So God is going to bring me that friend at some point, but I got to be open to it as well. So that's another thing. Like, I'm very nice to everybody. I get along with a lot of people, but in order to be a friend, to have a friend, you got to be a friend. My mom and my grandma always used to tell me that, you know, in order to have a friend, you got to be a friend. And I'm a good friend, but if I'm honest, I'd be kind of closed off, because I don't be trusting people like that. Like, I just don't. For whatever reason, I just don't. But Yeah, thank you, Holy Spirit. You know, I have a friend. I have a friend in Jesus Christ, and he's my best friend, honey, because he will never tell my secrets. He will never judge me. He gives me unconditional love every day, new grace, new mercy. He is holding my hand through life, baby. And as long as I got him, I really don't need nobody. I really don't. But it would be nice, God, if you know, could send somebody my way at some point, and I would do right by her. I will. But yeah, I was just kind of having that moment yesterday, so that just kind of like triggered me and brought some things, you know, to the forefront, you know, as I'm in my 30s. So I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna continue to focus on, you know, my relationship with Jesus Christ, my best friend. And if, you know, relationships do come my way, or even the relationships that I have now, whether it's like friends that I already have, or even my family members, y'all, because I live close to my cousins and we talk quite often, but I could do a better job at, like, you know, reaching out too. Because a lot of times we be feeling, I'm gonna say we, because I'm sure you'd have done it too. You feel like, oh, don't nobody call me, or this is and third. Do you pick up the phone? And maybe sometimes you do, because I'm like, yeah, I do. I'm probably the one that always reach out first, you know. But it's just like, you know, you can always do better. Like, it's not always everybody else. So I came to that realization yesterday too. And I've been coming to a lot of realizations in a short span of time. But I'm thankful, and I'm gonna land my plane here in a second. I'm gonna let you know why, because this is gonna be a series and we gonna go through this together. Am I doing my... No, I'm skipping steps because I'm talking too much. I did that. I did powder. I need to do mascara, then eyeliner, then my little moles. Okay. And it's already 1 o'clock, so we're not going to get there on time anyway. And truth be told, my mama probably still getting ready as well. So we just going to keep talking, okay? I'm going to slow down. Oh, fostering relationships. Even the friendships that I have, you know, I can do a better job at reaching out, you know. Or even, you know, in the workplace, or, you know, as I meet people in the community, you know, just kind of put yourself out there and be receptive. You know, ask people and make plans. You know, reach out and just, you know, if somebody's on your mind, just, you know, text them, call them. You just never know what might spark. And I was having this conversation. I was crying yesterday, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Like, when I tell y'all I was crashing out, I wasn't like hyperventilating or anything like that. I wasn't panicking, but I was just really in my feelings. And another thing, if you don't know me, I'm very sensitive. I'm very emotional. I feel things deeply, which I thank God for, because I see the world from a lens of gratitude in anything, the smallest things. So I have learned to appreciate that about myself, which at one point I could not stand that about myself. But I love it now. And I was just talking to my husband yesterday, and I was crying, and I was just telling him, like, kind of compare myself to him. And not like in a competition sense, but more in admiration. Because my husband, he is only 4 years and some change older than me. So Tony, he'll be 37 this year. I'm 33. I just turned 33 in April. And my man moves in this world like he don't let stuff bother him. He has his hobbies that, you know, he was engaged in before I even met him. Like, he's just so at peace in life. He, you know, is just like his own person, and he's just the same way all the time. Like, and I just admire that about him. And sometimes I just wish I was more like that. And I thank God, you know, to have that example like up close, because it's like, okay, I need to do the same thing. I go to work, I come home, and I don't really do nothing outside of, like, if I got something going on with the sorority, like today I'll do that. But my hobbies is shopping with my mama, talking to my family, which again is a blessing, and that will never change. Even when I do get my new bestie, you know, like, that part will never change. But it's just like, I need an outlet. And so right now, the only outlets that I do have don't involve other people, which is also okay. You know, like, everything that I'm talking about I'm okay with, but there's just room for growth. You know what I mean? So, like, I like reading. I recently got back into reading again, so that's an outlet that I have. But it's just me and a book. You know, I, you know, I'm trying to get back into vlogging after taking breaks, and we'll talk about that another day, because I recently found out, you know, why that is. A part of it is, you know, because I need to slow down, and everything don't have, like, my vlogs ain't got to be a whole hour and some change. You know, they can be 10 minutes, they can be 20 minutes. Like, you know, you can you can cut it down because you really don't be talking about nothing, no way. You really don't be talking about nothing. You just be ranting and venting, and that's okay too because it's your channel. But as far as the editing part, like, I don't be wanting to edit all this stuff, but I just have to plan better. And I ain't gotta be doing a whole bunch of talking. I can make it short and sweet, and people probably would prefer that anyway, because I do sometimes. Now, my favorites, I will watch a 3-hour vlog from them because I've been tapped in for a while, and I'm gonna support you no matter what. And they're like comfort for me. But like me right now, until I kind of get where I need to be, my vlogs could be a lot shorter, and that will make things easier on me to where I feel like I don't dread vlogging no more because I gotta edit a bunch of footage, and I just don't be having the patience or the time to do that sometimes. So I will continue to do that, but I do want an outlet that involves other people. So I really need to start, you know, joining some groups at church. I finally joined the church that I volunteer at from time to time. Maybe I can volunteer a little bit more, or like I said, join some groups, or, you know, just kind of put myself out there. Put myself out there to where I can like meet like-minded people and be intentional about the spaces where I'm meeting people, because I'm not desperate for friends at all. Like, I'm cool with the way things are. But, you know, at times, like I said yesterday, it kind of just lets me know, like, where I'm at and what I feel like I may be missing. Not missing out on, but just, like, missing grieving. So, that's that. So, let me hurry up because it's 1:09 and I need to put some clothes on and call mommy and see where she is. Actually, let's call her right now because I can probably bet you that she ain't dressed either. And then we'll figure out what time we're gonna leave.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is...
Okay, well, she'll call back. Well, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this face, call husband back, put on some clothes, and then I'm gonna show y'all the outfits once I'm done. Okay, I'm rushing, but here's the outfit. I got on just a little long sleeve 1922 t-shirt with some shorts, a little chain belt, and then I guess I'll just show you my shoes. I got on like these little clear wedges. For the purse, I have this Tory Burch kind of little small purse with my little 1922 bag charm and bracelets. The majority of all of these are from either TJ Maxx, Kate Spade, my Van Cleef I got from my brother. Got this super cute ring from Amazon. Bulova watch, bracelet from TJ Maxx, and necklace from Amazon. Cute little dainty necklace, but I probably could have put on more of a chunky necklace, but I ain't got time. Okay, but I do feel cute. Let's go play some bingo.
Back on, man. I saw you. We're going to hit it. The new kid. With what?
$72 is crazy. Let me go home. Whew, cousins, I just made it home. Actually, I made it home probably about 30 minutes ago. It is well after 10 o'clock. It's almost 11. I know that. I don't have my phone near me, so I don't know what time it is. But I done already took my shower. As you can see, I got my makeup off my face. And I'm about to eat. I know it's late. I should not be eating this late. But truthfully, I ain't ate all day. I had a cup of coffee when I was on my way to get my hair done. After that, I actually ate my breakfast sandwich at lunchtime. And I had like some little meatballs and a couple of wings at the bingo. The bingo was so much fun, y'all. Like, we had a ball. We had a ball. The vibes were vibing. The music was like, we just had a good time. So after bingo, I shopped around in the city for a little bit. I found me a couch that I love. I did not order it yet, but I think I'm going to. I went to Ross. I went to Rooms to Go, and then I went to, where else did we go? Bell's. And I feel like we went somewhere else, but I can't remember. But anyway, we went to some stores, found some home decor, found some really cute things, and I'm about to eat. Hydrate, because I got a kickball game tomorrow with my sorority. So, yeah, I'm about to eat my food. I'm gonna go to sleep, and I will catch y'all in the morning.
Something to buy, da ba da ba, yeah. Da ba da ba ba ba, da ba ba, yeah. Set the potato, da ba da da. Boy, yeah. Sunlight that always stays. Dinner by the waterway. It's that sweet life. Raise your cross. Made some dude crack a smile. He asked if I could stay a while. I'm living that high life. Time to catch a flight, but you can make me go. Unlocking all the memories of my new home. Ventilated echoes playing to and fro, back and forth, yeah. Caught some kids dancing in the alleyway.
Alright.
Crazy how the melody.
I know this is a little bit of a weird angle, but I am driving. It's 7 p.m. and y'all, today was so good. Like, when I tell y'all the joy that I have in my heart is indescribable. It's indescribable. I had such a great weekend. So the R&B bingo was a hit yesterday. Afterwards, I was able to find me some home decor. I woke up at 7 o'clock this morning. I cleaned up. I am so in love with my living room. I'm so in love with my guest bathroom. When I get home, I will show y'all what it looks like. My home is just like, it's just really coming together, and I'm so happy about that. Chapter meeting was cool. We played kickball. Afterwards, it was SG Rose versus the Zetas, and we had such a great time out there. Like, we had so much fun. And your girl still got it, okay? Because I was out there, getting it, okay? I surprised myself. But, yeah, it was fun. Anyway, I'm now headed home. I really want to go to Bill's Outlet to go see if they have more home decor, but the Holy Spirit is telling me to get my behind home. I've done enough. I need to wash my clothes and get ready for the week, because tomorrow is Monday. I need to take my hair down because I am out of regs. Take me a shower. I just wanted to check in with y'all because we are coming to the end of this vlog. Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and close the vlog out. I'm gonna still show y'all what the living room and the bathroom looks like, but I'm about to go ahead and close this vlog because I really don't want it to be long. So if you stuck with me to the end of this video, consider subscribing and becoming a part of the family. Consider making me your cousin, and I will see y'all in my next video.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I could stare at you for 100 years and I never blink an eye. You were beautiful, just like a flower. I could walk with you for 1,000,000 miles and my feet would not get tired. Where you go, I'll go, winter or summer. I don't care that seasons change, 'cause darling, I'll stay right here with you. Every night and every day, 'cause darling, there's nothing in this world I'd rather do. Never been this close to heaven. 100 hours and I wouldn't miss a thing. I would keep you safe while you were dreaming.